Salut à tous, c'est Sorator pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Xenoblade Chronicles 3 sur Nintendo Switch. Aujourd'hui on attaque le chapitre 7. Petit récap.
What are we really? Why do we exist in the first place? The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
Donc je sais pas le chapitre 7 s'il est long, si c'est full secondaire, parce que je sais qu'on peut débloquer plein de classes par exemple au chapitre 7. Donc est-ce que c'est que du contenu optionnel et on a accès à la fin rapidement, je ne sais pas. Mais alors du coup la deuxième reine, elle est plus liée au premier jeu, Xenoblade, que je n'ai pas connu, je ne sais pas.
300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course, and show us the true meaning of our deed. In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still, by the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. as was their wish.
You made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen.
To what end?
To access the memories in Origin, to bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators.
A key?
A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before? As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you two can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Inside of us.
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that? Your Majesty...
If you desire to have a future before you...
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way.
Un redictate. J'espère que tu vas pas devoir bosser plus. Oh.
We made some new friends.
En tout cas, ouais. Donc on a eu quelques explications avec le rôle de l'autre reine et des Mobius. Enfin, c'est surtout Z du coup qui pose problème. Parce que les autres Mobius, ils ont plus des... Des motivations personnelles, j'ai l'impression, qui ont été du coup modifiées et extrapolées avec la transformation. Mais... Attends, je vais jeter un coup d'œil. Parce qu'on reste dans un jeu quand même. Personne n'a maîtrisé quoi que ce soit au FC. Si, classe. Qu'est-ce que t'as toi? Pourquoi t'as un point toi? Ah non, parce que j'avais pas de... Ok. Ouais, mais Troubadour, personne va pouvoir le jouer, hein, JPP. Et là, quelqu'un est bientôt sur le point de... Mais non, mais les dernières classes, elles sont super basses. Ça râlait pas crête, on voit même pas la jauge tellement c'est pas. Il y a un problème, hein. Bon, c'est pas grave, on verra plus tard. Mais je vous avoue que je comprends pas trop là. Pourquoi les deux dernières classes elles sont vraiment aussi basses?
There at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
So you're saying the Queen of Kevis, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick, it's Queen Nia. Seeing as, you know, she's the mastermind behind the whole Origin shebang, yeah?
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
Oh, but you're the Queen! How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on.
Hmm?
Mio, don't you get to use those Mobius powers?
Well...
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there! Those clowns were doing it all the time!
Actually,
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Mobius powers.
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
Sorry, Uni.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world. What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then? Mr. Salmon.
Mr. Salmon was, that Nopon from the city.
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the Great Sea. Ultimate vessel.
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I think he might have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Salmon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there,
Ouais,
after
enfin,
all.
c'est juste en train de faire les plans, il y en a pour
Alright,
quelques mois, non?
let's go.
Quelques années même.
Finally, our lucky break.
Pour monter le vaisseau.
Looks like this place
Sont
was
fades.
worth the trip.
Better hurry. I hardly imagine Mobius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
Thanks a lot. Things are looking up.
Sure.
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks. We'll be outside the Cloud Keep.
Ok. Ben...
Back to the city for a bit then.
On n'a pas pu s'TP...
Yeah.
Je sais pas.
Travis arranged to have us picked up at the entrance.
On va pas s'TP dans le doute. Mais j'hésite à level up là, du coup j'ai quand même... peut-être maintenant 7 ou 8 levels d'attente au camp. Là. Parce qu'au point où j'en suis, j'ai l'impression que même l'apprentissage des quêtes, enfin des classes ne monte plus du tout, donc... Autant monter mes persos. Putain, mais ça se trouve, j'avais juste à me TP, hein, JPP. Mais bon, on va être REP, faire la route à pied. Par contre, il y a beaucoup moins le délire des... Comment on peut qualifier ça, là? Les créatures géantes, là, sur lesquelles on se balade. Il y a juste l'épée, en fait. Un gros. Mais c'est vrai que moi, je suis pas à fond dans l'univers. Je connais pas trop les bases, donc c'est un peu... Ah ouais, j'ai même pas fait gaffe, le choupette. Mais des fois, ils ont des expressions, laisse tomber. Ils sortent de ces trucs. Choupette. Je crois que c'était un surnom pour ta petite chatte, Nictat. Ouais, enfin, en gros, j'aurais pu y aller, pas de cinématique, pas de blabla particulier. J'aurais pu y aller directement avec la TP, non? Encore une fois, il y a du blabla et tout, mais je me focus. Le fameux... Notre héros, notre sauveur. Dans ton chat, tu l'appelles Minute ou Manoute ou la grosse. What? Ou la chiante. La pauvre.
Curious?
We are.
Alrighty. Then please follow Sam on to port.
Mais ça, ils ont pas pu, non, le faire automatiquement? Attends, je vais peut-être manger du coup. C'est quoi le plat ici? Je sais plus. Moi, je veux le plat qui monte les... XP, non, mais c'est pas ça que je veux. Et du coup, là, ouais, je peux pas commander autre chose. Je suis obligé de commander le plat local, ok. Bon, bah, tant pis. 65 heures de jeu, non, 63, 40, ok.
By the way, I seem to have angered Michiba earlier. She's hard to read. Any ideas, Noah?
En réalité, elle s'appelle Minute.
I don't really think I can help you there, mate.
Minute. Mais bon, souvent les animaux. Hein. On les appelle bien comme ça vient spontanément. Le chat. Le potiche. C'est elle qui l'a choisi. Bien sûr. Genre vous avez mis les petits mots, elle a mis la patoune sur Minute. C'est le nom voilà, le plus réagi peut-être. Nous le Pepsi c'était comme ça. Bon c'est un chien mais... Ah bah oui 4000, oui, oui bah, bien sûr. Je vais pas faire 4000, tu m'excuseras mais... je pense qu'on va prendre un petit raccourci, voilà. Parce que genre nous c'était pareil dans la voiture, ma mère elle avait appelé de plusieurs façons. Et c'est à Pepsi qu'il avait le plus réagi on va dire. Oui donc j'allais pas faire 4 km à pied, merci. Merde c'est pas par là. Ah, si. C'est moi prendre des raccourcis en fait. Hop. Un bisou.
So where's the place Mr. Salmon told us about?
Ah oui il y avait une porte fermée. Et c'est pas doublé. Ce quai numéro 3. Ah, la porte qui était scellée. Nouveau bateau et grand rêve de Samon devenir réalité. Doit être toujours caché d'un œil indiscret pour protéger. Ouais, enfin c'est une porte quoi. Je pépère.
So this is it. The ship that can conquer the Great Sea's vortex.
Sweet! And you got it all ready, too?
It's like a different beast from what we've been using.
I'd venture to call it a masterwork. There's a real sense of power behind this craft.
Please not to get garments in twist. This is just hull.
Just the hull?
Key elements of engine not quite ready yet. Ship without engine is like torpedo wrap without filling of tasty sausage.
That crime against cuisine! Torpedo wrap without tasty sausage like ship without engine! Mr. Salmon, what is it the engine needs?
To be precise, just need core component. Is this part here, and still need 6 more to make. Unfortunately, only have this one here.
Oh bah il va falloir aller chercher des trucs.
I've seen that metal before. It's the same as Noah's sword, right?
Après est-ce qu'on en a pas récupéré déjà? Je sais pas. Parce qu'on a récupéré des trucs, je sais même pas à quoi ça sert.
Also, it's same as metal that go inside fancy eye patches of lost numbers.
Du métal spécial de couleur, je crois que j'en ai déjà vu.
Block Mobius tracking, surely.
Yeah, we heard that from Monica.
That because eye patch emits special wavelengths. This here shows sources of such waves. Points of light on map indicate where metal can be located. But Salmon could not visit. Every place is fearsome scary.
Can't you just use the metal from the eye patches?
Those important equipment for lost numbers, so no can do. And even if could, metal is stretched into thin foil, making total amount not sufficient.
That's a shame.
Mio, look over here.
Yeah, the Cloud Keep. It's that thing that the Queen had.
Mr. Salmon, so if we got you 6 more, you could complete the ship?
Naturally. With that can make ship with power and defense that weather any storm or hole in sea.
How long would it take to build?
We'll give it 3 days, tops.
Wow, that's real snappy.
Good, as time is of the essence.
All right, let's crack on.
Yeah. Mr. Salmon, don't you worry. We'll get you your parts.
Mais
La grande question, c'est est-ce que l'acquisition de ces bouts de métal, là, ça va être scénarisé ou est-ce que je peux le faire en off? Je sais pas trop. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Pense que mérite explicable. Quoi? Comment ça? Oui, ben, on veut sauver le monde en fait, et sortir de cette boucle infernale. Et si vraiment tout bien compris, Samon va mettre à jour données envoyées précédemment pour Camipon. Trouve fastoche composant essentiel. Voilà. Bon. Parce que j'ai vraiment peur que la récupération de ces bouts de métal soit vraiment pas passionnante. Donc j'hésite à le faire de mon côté en fait. Ok. Allons-y, oui. Bon, on va aller voir du coup la reine, je pense que ce sera juste un peu de blabla. Ah. Mais tu te fais pas bosser demain, du coup? Ou juste tu vas ailleurs, comme tu m'as dit. Trouver le métal au lieu indiqué. Bah oui, mais ok. Alors attendez, on va juste aller voir la reine, voir comment ça se passe. Le fort, il est où? En plus, c'est marqué comme des quêtes secondaires, JPP. Hop. Non, parce que même si c'est 3 lignes de dialogue, je vais peut-être le faire de mon côté. Hein. Je pense pas qu'il y ait des grosses révélations sur ces quêtes-là. On va quand même checker avec la reine. Hop. Hello, madame.
What? Why are you here again? What?
Oh.
Eh? The Gears of Origin. What fate that they would be the ones to guide you.
Ouroboros and the Sword of the End have. They brought us this far, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I understand. Well, in that case, I will gladly concede it.
Bon, du coup, je pense que c'est pas ce à quoi je faisais allusion. Hein. Ce qu'on avait récupéré, c'est pas ça. Mais j'ai récupéré des bouts de matière, je sais pas quoi. Là. Je sais pas quoi c'est ça.
The future must be sculpted with one's own hands. Something like that?
Right, certainly. The future isn't something you can just be given. You do have to reach for it. With your own hands, yes.
Well, that's the first. 5 left to go.
A promising start.
Yeah, could be worse. Keep going like this, and job done.
Thank you, Majesty. I promise you, we won't waste this gift.
Wait a moment. How will you access Origin, even with the ship?
I mean...
We're gonna plunge into the Great Sea's vortex.
And after that? Origin is protected on every side by thick armor plating. You think you'll find a berth?
I guess, maybe?
For starters, we don't even know Origin's general schematic. We're going in blind.
Take this.
What's this?
Is this... Origin?
A certain Nopon engineer was involved. On the Agnian side of Origin's construction. That's an early blueprint left behind from those days. The Great Sea's vortex is likely born from the force field emitted by this middle part, amplified by the structure built up around the circumference. That would be my best guess, anyway. As for the original purpose of the structure, it was a device to deploy a field to protect the facility while it generated an omnistatic space. Consequently, this middle section here, it lacks the armored shell, making it Origin's only weak point.
So then, basically this is our entrance.
Enter the vortex, and then using its flow, break through to the inside. Once you are within, destroy the force field generator at the center.
Plagiat Star Wars. Alors là,
Yes, I see.
l'étoile noire TMTC.
However, the internal structure of Origin may well have been heavily modified by Zed. Even after you make it in, you must be on your guard.
Understood. We'll be fully prepared.
Huh. You gotta hand it to the Queen, though. How could anyone know all that?
Shocking, I know.
Absolutely. I simply cannot believe this.
Come on, you lot. Make your minds up already, will you?
Après, Dictate, c'est normal que la reine soit perdue. Elle passe sa vie à dormir et à faire des siestes de 20 minutes.
By the way,
Quand elle se fait
after you
transpercer.
met up with Em, you were sleeping here all this time, right?
Yes.
So then, how did you know we'd become Ouroboros? You seem to know what had happened at the castle as well.
Even as I sleep, I learn. Information on everything in this world collects right here.
Thank you so much for all this. I promise you, we will seize the future.
Mais là, c'est quoi cette réaction là? What the fuck? C'est une fille folle la reine. Alors, le premier morceau de métal de l'origine est à nous. Plus que 5. Ah. Il y a le bestiau qui nous appelle. À mi-peu, on prouvait n'importe quoi. On réussit à trouver le premier morceau. Oui. Bon, je pense pas qu'on va prendre grand chose là. Alors, il a terminé analyse précise de lieux. Mais pour 2 lieux seulement. Nord de région Astia et Est de région Cadena. Oui, bah c'est là où on va aller, oui, il n'y a pas de souci. Donc, comme je disais, je pense que je vais le faire de mon côté, ça. Elle fait pas reine, en fait. Bah oui, mais est-ce que c'est justement un lien avec le 2 ? Pour te rappeler les bons souvenirs que tu avais avec elle, je ne sais pas. Mais elle est trop mignonne, en fait. Donc ouais, je pense qu'on va rater 2-3 dialogues peut-être doublés, mais rien de bien extraordinaire. Donc je vais les faire de mon côté pour optimiser, on va dire, le temps de let's play. Surtout que je ne rejoue pas avant dimanche, je crois. Là, on est mardi, donc ça me laisse un petit peu de temps d'en faire genre un par jour. Ça peut être pas mal. Métal de l'origine, ouais. Parce que je pense qu'après, là, ça va être du blabla un peu caca. Hein. Ouais, donc je vais couper là. Hein. Donc, voilà, je coupe la rediff là-dessus. Donc, normalement, à moins que ce soit plus long que prévu ou que je perde un peu de temps, la prochaine fois qu'on se verra en épisode, on aura les 7 morceaux pour lancer le vaisseau. Mais je dis bien normalement. Voilà, voilà. Donc je vous dis à bientôt. See you next time. Ciao.